Hi, I have a question.
Yes.
So long story short, my spouse is going to be here for 5 years as an LPR. I'm the U.S. citizen. About 2 years or so ago, right before or right after he got an LPR, long story short, I had a mental breakdown. So it was affecting my family. I needed some time alone. And I ended up getting on benefits. Right now, I'm no longer on benefits. It's been about 2 years or so. But my spouse was never on that, was never a recipient, or was never in the household.
Did he get green card?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
This was after he got legalized. I lost it.
Sure.
So I'm.
But you're okay now.
But
you're okay now, and I'm glad that I'm glad you're able to freely talk about it. You know, it's amazing that you can do that. So congratulations to you on that.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm still trying to work on my mental health during this pandemic. But long story short, we want to apply for citizenship where, we're together, we're great, where everybody's good. But I saw an application, have you received benefits or something similar to that? And I was like, well, crap, I did.
You received, but he didn't. And just answer the question as honestly and faithfully as you can, because you're the one who received the benefits. He didn't receive any benefits. And whether you got benefits or whether he got benefits or not has no bearing on him becoming a citizen. It's more of a bearing on him getting a green card, which he already has.
Yeah, he already has. So basically, when he's filling out the application, the applicant himself, that's going to be a no because he never received anything.
Correct. So the answer is no. The answer is no.
Okay, so my next question is probably a stupid question. I don't know if they would be like, well, why did you and your wife have marital issues or something like that? You know what I'm saying? But marriage.
How long has he had a green card?
About 5 years now.
Okay, so if he's had a green card for more than 5 years, your marital issues are not an issue for naturalization. He doesn't have
It would have to be the 3 years.
Right, if it's on 3 years, then they have a right to ask about your marital issues. So if it's 4 years, 9 months, and 3 days, because you're allowed to file 90 days before your 5-year anniversary of your green card, let them check off on the naturalization form. I'm basing my naturalization on 5 years lawful permanent residence.
Okay, but I still submit, of course, our marriage, birth certificates, all that good stuff.
Of course.
And then, but other than that, it should be fine. I guess
it sounds like you're going to be perfect.
Okay. Other than that, he just has normal traffic tickets, but they're all paid and all squared away.
Yes.
So that's all. That's all. Okay, I'm overthinking it. Thank you very much.
Great.
Appreciate it. So it shouldn't matter if he was never in household. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like when you apply, they ask if he's in or out. He was out because we were separated, having issues.
No.
So
no, as long as, but you're back together now.
Right.
He doesn't have to prove a bona fide marriage. You know, the only concern is, was this a fraudulent marriage? Did you ever live together? I mean, and the answer is yes, and then you separated and got back together, and that happens to people all the time.
Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, it was after his LPR.
So then you're okay.
Yeah, everything went crazy. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Sounds good.
All
Thanks.
right.
Bye-bye.
And by the way, guys, right now, you're very welcome and good luck. By the way, guys, you can call us right now because we have empty lines. It's 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAW-LINK. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAW-LINK. 1-800-529-5465. If not, only one call today. I don't know why. Here I am.
Good. How are you? Before I ask the question, I want to say something, though. Well, I want to say God bless to Dr. Love, and we all want Dr. Love to be healthy again.
Thank you. Dr. Love, do you hear that? Dr. Love is not listening.
Oh, my God.
Dr. Love, AJ is wishing you, Dr. Love. Dr. Love went into hibernation. AJ is wishing Dr. Love a speedy recovery.
Thank you so much.
We all love you.
All right. AJ, what's your question?
Yes, Brett. So I have a two-part question.
Yeah.
I have a two-year green card, and I'm actually in the process of filing my I-751 at the end of this year.
Right.
And I'm filing it as a bona fide marriage waiver and abuse waiver. And my question is...
Well, no, you can't. You're filing it as one or the other. You can't do both. You're either filing it as a bona fide marriage... You're filing it as a bona fide... My apologies. I misunderstood you. You're filing it as you're in a bona fide marriage. You actually said it right, and I misunderstood you, so my apologies. You're filing it as a bona fide marriage, and you're an abused spouse. That's perfectly fine. That's filing it one way. My apologies.
Yeah, no problem. So, yeah.
Right.
My first part question is, does bankruptcy affect filing I-751 in any way?
No.
When you go for the interview?
No way at all.
Okay. By the way, I don't owe any taxes to the IRS. No assistance from the government at all.
Great.
No record. My second part is, will the bankruptcy be a problem eventually when I go for N400?
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
All right.
Okay. Now, does USCIS usually ask about previous marriage when you go for the N400?
Perhaps. They have a right to.
Okay. Now, even though you already proved your marriage when you go...
They always have a right to go back and inquire again.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine. Thank you so much, Brad.
You're very welcome.
And love you all.
Thank you very much.
And I don't know what to say.
Good luck, AJ. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Let's go to Simone in Queens. Simone.
Hi, Brad. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. Don't eat any more bugs.
I'm trying not to.
Okay.
I don't know where these bugs came from. It's so strange. For 3 years we've been doing this show from the studio. Never a bug. All of a sudden I turn the lights on, because we turn the lights on right before I go on, and, and it's all right on me, so I guess that attracts the bugs. And all of a sudden, as soon as I start talking, like, bugs are flying at me. I'm like, where did these bugs come from? It was so strange. But they're gone now, I think. Anyways, what can I do to help you?
I'm good. Question.
Yes.
If a child over the age, an unmarried child over the age of 21, come to the U.S. on a B1, B2 visa to a U.S. citizen child, they overstayed their time and they're in the process of filing for an adjustment. You filed I-130. How long does it take for you to get a response from?
Well, you wouldn't be filing an adjustment for a child that overstayed who's over 21 years old. You have to file an I-130 first, get the I-130 approved, and then they're on a waiting list for several years. An unmarried son or daughter of a U.S. citizen over the age of 21 is a 5-6 year wait, so you would not be filing an adjustment. And then once their priority date is reached 5-6 years from now, you'll determine whether or not they're eligible to adjust, or they have to do a provisional waiver and go home and come back. But right now, you would not be filing an I-130 and an I-45. You would just be filing an I-130, and that's it.
Okay,
right.
I understand.
All right.
Okay.
The laws are different if the child is under 21, but over 21, they're completely different laws.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
All right, let's go to Khalil in Milford, Connecticut. Khalil.
Hello.
Hi, Khalil.
Hello, Brad. How are you doing?
Good.
So I have a question that my wife has to apply for my adjustment of status.
Right.
I'm here on F1 visa. So my wife was unemployed. She was basically a student preparing for higher studies, so she was not working. So I was only working. So my income for 2018 was approximately $16,000 US, and for 2019 it was more than 25,000 US. So I have a question that we can proceed with applying the adjustment of status, or do we need the sponsor?
I would get a co-sponsor. I'd get a co-sponsor because your income was below the poverty level last year, just barely above this year. So I would get a co-sponsor.
No. For this year it is 24,000 US.
Yeah, I said
and
barely. Because for a family of two, you got to be at least 20. So you're a couple thousand above. and the year before you were 16, you were below. So, you know, you're right on the edge. I'd get a second affidavit of support for sure. Especially now with the law saying that your wife has to prove on the 944 that she's not going to become, that she's able and able to work and, you know, not going to become a public charge. So even with that additional requirement, I would definitely get a second affidavit of support.
Okay, so if we are not able to get the affidavit of the second co-sponsor,
what is your wife?
But right now,
what does your wife do? Is she going to be working?
Currently, she's a medical doctor. Currently, she's a medical scribe. Right now, she's not working. She's like applying for residency.
Okay, so then she should be okay then, because she's a professional, so she's fine.
Like she's right now she's working as a medical scribe in a hospital. She just started working a month ago.
She'll be okay because she has a medical degree.
And secondly, I'm also working, and my current income for 2020 is approximately $21,000 US, and she just started working right now. So should we proceed with the application because we don't have any co-sponsor?
Your 21,000 is really, really low. But
no, I'm just telling you, right? From January 2020 to July 2020,
so then your income will be around 40,000 a year. Then you're fine. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah. So
you do it out over 12 months. You're going to be fine. Show your current job. Show you're going to earn over 40,000. Your wife will be fine filling out that 944 form because she's a medical doctor. You're going to be absolutely fine.
Okay, and second part of the question is, like, if we apply right now and there is a funding issue going on for loss going on at the USCIS, and what do you have any idea how long it will take due to the furlough, and if we
to file it? All I can tell you is you can have sleepless nights wondering how long it's going to take. But I can tell you this, every night you wonder how long it's going to take and don't file is another day it's going to take to get a green card. So the quicker you file, the better. It's the best advice I can give you.
Okay, so like if due to furlough, we have the work is slowed down and I have to travel back home country, so is there any way?
If you get advanced parole, you get advanced parole. Is there any way to expedite it? We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen on furlough. It hasn't happened. August 3rd hasn't happened yet. File your paperwork. You're asking me to guess. You're asking me to guess what the future will be. I don't know. All I can tell you this future. If you don't file, you're never going to get anything. So file your paperwork, and then if you have an emergency and the only way you're going to expedite your advanced parole on an emergency is, God forbid, somebody dies.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, let's go to Rose in Graham, North Carolina. Rose.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, how are you?
My question, I'm okay, or trying to be okay. My question was, like, if my husband, he's still paying child support. He actually owes child support, like he's paying over, like, $3,000. Will it affect him filing for me and my 16-year-old daughter?
Yes, because he's showing he can't support his own children, let alone an additional child and a wife. So he should take care of that and get it up to date.
So is it that we have to be on hold until he pays that, or there's another way around it?
You can file now so you can get your papers going, as long as you're confident that he'll be up to date at the time of the interview.
Okay, now I understand. Well, I have an appointment with you sometime next week, but I'm just more like nervous about that part. How does that work? And then
all right, we'll figure it out. As long as you're confident that you can get it done before the interview, that's what's most important.
Oh, okay then. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go to Kamani in Seattle, Washington. Kamani.
Hey, Uncle Brad.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Okay, I just want to ask two questions.
Yeah.
I want to ask for a friend. She requested for extension, and then she was denied the extension, and now she has been living here without any kind of paper. She doesn't have a work permit.
What kind of extension? Just to extend her tourist visa?
Yeah, because she had come with a visitor's visa. So she wanted to be given extension to stay for just a little bit more.
Right.
She wanted more time. And then she was denied. So she has been wondering whether she can maybe hire a lawyer, a good lawyer who can help her.
Well, no. Once you've been denied for your extension, you're out of status. There's no good lawyer that's going to get her back in status at this point. She's got to figure out how to get a green card. So, so what she needs to do is hire somebody to figure out how to get her a green card. That I'm happy to help her with, but she's not going to get back in legal status.
No,
overstay.
Okay. Right now she doesn't need an extension. What she's looking for is somebody who can help her with the green card process.
Well, that you're talking to him, except I don't know anything about her. She needs a consultation. Hold on. All right. So let's go to Jith in Willowbrook, Illinois. Jith.
Yes. Hi, Brad.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. So I have a question. I have my green card since 2015.
Right.
And in 2017, I got arrested. There was 22 grams of marijuana in the glove compartment of my car.
Right.
Me and my cousin, and then my cousin just kept silent, and I had to deal with it, and I got arrested for it. I went to court, and I hired an attorney lawyer, immigration lawyer, and they amended the charge to a Class A misdemeanor of reckless conduct, cause bodily harm or endanger safety, Class A misdemeanor. I finished it, and 1 year of supervision, 75 hours of community service. And then I finished everything. I paid the fine.
What were you sentenced to? What were you sentenced to? You didn't sentence to any jail time, just community service.
No. Yeah, 75 hours.
Okay.
And I paid 850.
And you were not convicted of any drug offense.
No, they said reckless conduct on my papers. I have them right in front of me.
Fine. All right. So that either is a crime of moral turpitude or a petty offense, depending on. I would have to look more into the case because this is Illinois, but it's not an aggravated felony. It's not a drug conviction. And what is your question?
They said her plea agreement defended admonished, or I don't know how to say.
What is your question?
Oh, I wanted to, so 2015 I got my green card, 2017 got arrested, 2018 finished, August 2018 I finished the supervision.
Right.
And now I'm due to apply for citizenship.
No, you don't. No, you won't. You need 5 years. No. Are you married to a citizen?
No.
Okay, so then you need 5 years of good moral character. 5 years of good moral character starts when your probation and supervision ended in 2018, so you can't file for citizenship till 2023. Also, we don't know whether you're deportable or not. As I said, I don't know if it's a crime of moral turpitude, a petty offense. We also don't know, when did you enter America?
2015.
That's when you first entered America?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're a deportable alien as well because you got convicted of a crime of moral turpitude within your first 5 years of entry into America. So even though it's not an aggravated felony, if you were to apply for citizenship right now, immigration will take a look at you and say, A, you're not eligible for naturalization, your citizenship is denied, B, crime of moral turpitude within your first 5 years of entry into America, you're out of here, pal. You'd be deported in a blink of an eye. So you need better advice than just go for it. Okay, so don't go for it. Hold on, you need a consultation. Let's go to Becky in Lanham, Maryland. Becky.
Hi, Brad.
How are you?
Good. God bless you for all you do.
Thank you.
Yes. So, my question: a 17-year-old, a 19-year-old boy that got a 10-year green card through his father, who is a citizen.
Yes.
When he came in, he lived with the father briefly for like 8 months. Then moved to his mother because they are divorced in another state. So now, can the 19-year-old boy apply for a certificate of citizenship by himself at the age of 19, or he still needs the father to do it for him?
Is the father a citizen?
He's a citizen, yes.
Okay, so when he came, how old is he now? He's 19?
He's 19 now.
And how old was he when he came to America?
17. He got the green card before he clocked 18.
Okay, so as long as he does not need the father for anything, but what he would apply for a certificate of citizenship, he's an automatic citizen, and what he has to do is prove that he was living with his father when he first came to America?
What kind of proof?
Well, is he in touch with the father, or the father doesn't talk to him now?
They're in touch, yeah.
Okay, so the father would show his tax return, which would show him as a dependent on the father's tax returns. Maybe he went to school and the father signed him up for school, and show school records. Those would be the two best things to do.
Also, the school records are maybe the father's tax transcript for that year.
So, I'm sorry?
I said the school records and the father's tax papers for that year.
Correct, and he's an automatic citizen. Because what the law says, if you live with your parent, who is a U.S. citizen, you're under the age of 18, and you live in the legal and physical custody of that parent, and you have a green card, you're an automatic citizen. So the fact that the father signed him up for school, the fact that the father had him dependent on his tax returns, that's legal and physical custody right there.
Yeah, so he can't do it without the father. That's the point.
He could do it without the father. He just needs some documents from the father. He needs the father's tax return, but he can go to the school himself. He's filling out the forms himself. Father doesn't sign any papers.
Because I think the father is not cooperative. Well,
that's why I asked. I said, is the father cooperating or not? If not, then
not really.
All right, then you need to get school records, and take it from there.
But the school records do not show the father's involvement. How?
Why would the school records not show that?
So what kind of school records now, when you say school records? What in particular?
Wouldn't a school record indicate when somebody goes to school, a parent has to sign them up for school and say, they live at my address on 1 Main Street, and the parent has to sign something. And then, you know, so all those records would indicate it. It's public record.
That's cool.
All right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Use that. Use that.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Thank you. I think it's good.
Sorry, one more thing. One quick one. Is financial aid a public charge?
Financial aid is not a public charge.
Unemployment, is it a public charge?
No, unemployment is not a public charge.
Okay. Then for somebody who's preparing for a green card interview, assuming the person is now maybe studying nursing, studying a medical course or something, is it an advantage to show that you are developing yourself?
Well, it would be an advantage if you're going to be graduating soon to show that you're going to have, because you have to fill out this 944 form to show that there's no question that you're going to be able to find a job, and you have a career ahead of you, and you have a skill or an education. So yes, that would be helpful, assuming they're going to graduate soon.
So that 944 should be filled before the interview.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye.
Let's go to Abu in the Bronx.
Hello.
Hi, Abu.
Hello?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
How you doing?
Good. Hi, Brad. So my question is, I applied for the green card on March 27. I was deported in 2018. I got approval to re-enter the country.
You got approval to re-enter?
Yes, with the visa.
Okay.
And we did everything. Now, since we paid for the visa fee, green card fee, we didn't get it since February 25th.
So you came back with an immigrant visa?
Yes.
Okay. So you came back with a green card. You paid that fee online. You haven't gotten your green card yet?
Yes.
Call the 1-800 number. Start there.
Okay.
All right. And then if you still have a problem, come back to me.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Let's go to Kiki in Atlanta, Georgia. Kiki.
Hi, Uncle Brad.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
So I'm filling the I-130 online, and there's a place that it asked me where I live now, and I live with my spouse. But it also asked me in another place if we've lived together before. So I'm kind of confused. Should I put where we live now?
Yes.
I've heard you asking if we live.
Yes.
Okay, but the date, it doesn't allow me to put when we started living there. I mean, it does allow me to put when we started living there, but it doesn't allow me to put current. It's just...
Because current is present.
Yeah, so do I put the date?
No, so you live with your spouse today, right?
Yes.
Okay. When did you move in with your spouse at this address?
the 1st of July.
So you go July 1st to present.
It's not allowing that. It's just like month, day,
so then July.
and year.
So then July.
Okay. So from July 1st to what?
To whenever today is, July 20th, that's when you started living together and you're filing the papers. That's perfectly fine. By the time you get an interview, it's going to be 9 months later. Just make sure you tell the truth, and as long as you can prove you live together and you have a financial relationship, that's the most important thing. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.